Wait, let me explain something to you. I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know?
That or his dudeness or duder or, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
You sound just like him.
Yeah, pot helps. Pot helps a lot.
More than 25 years ago, The Big Lebowski was released in theaters and it was an instant flop.
That's just like your opinion, man.
But one could say the movie grew the most loyal and creative fan base maybe ever. Themed festivals, comic books, and even a religion inspired by El Duderino himself. The Big Lebowski was written and directed by Joel and Ethan Coen and edited by their longtime collaborator Trisha Cook. So we're celebrating their beloved movie in anticipation of Ethan Coen and Trisha Cook's upcoming film, Drive-Away Dolls. We want you to meet another fella by the name of Jeffrey Peterson. This is Movie People.
Here we go.
No better state
Wow,
than
now
full
the dude can fully abide. Far out, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Are you ready for my hardest question that I'm going to ask you this whole interview?
Hit me.
Tell everybody your name and where you're from.
So I am Jeffrey Peterson, also known as the 420 Comic, and for 21 years I've been doing stand-up comedy all across America.
Well, I thought it'd be great if they recast the Jesus Quintano character. It was played by Al Pacino.
Are you ready to be man?
What are all the things that make you the dude?
I'm living the dudeist life. Like the dude, I smoke a huge amount of marijuana. Probably more than the dude.
I don't know, sir.
I love to bowl. Bowling I find to be therapeutic. I live by the tenets of dudism, the laziest religion on earth. I've stepped outside of the fan base and I've created a comic book, the sequel to The Big Lebowski. And that's where it gets interesting. I was a kind of a much different dude. I was a married guy, more domesticated, an animator. My family were animators. My aunt, she created Baloo the Bear for the Jungle Book. My brother started working on Fat Albert. It wasn't until 1985 that I really started working in animation, and I did that for 18 years. I had also been very much involved in my church. I was in a Christian heavy metal band. Later, I'd become a Sunday school teacher, and I looked basically like this, and I taught kids, and I'd be like, hey, you guys, who wants to learn about Noah? I was in a place where I kind of needed some direction. It was the perfect time for something like this to come into my life. So it wasn't until probably about 2000, 2001 that I saw it.
The rug I had, it really tied the room together.
Some people were like, dude, you should watch this movie. He's like, there's this, have you not seen this? You're like the dude.
Fuck it, man. Can't be worried about that. Life goes on, man.
I just gravitated toward a guy who had just kind of had it with society, so he was just living on his own terms.
Oh, it.
And I just thought, this isn't me right now, but I'm looking at a glimpse into the future of myself. I'm going to manifest this type of person. When he said,
Just take it easy, man. Just take it easy, man.
it's like a bolt of lightning.
What is the first thing you actively did to channel the dude?
It wasn't till I was picked up by a friend of mine who was like, I'm taking you to Lebowski Fest. So I went instantly. I walked in. People were like, it's the dude. Oh my God, dude, can I get a picture? Dude, can I get a picture? And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. It's a great gathering of just people that love this movie, and we quote the movie and hang out.
1, 2, 3. Shut up!
People not only are in costume, but they act out scenes from the movie. But the night ended with me meeting Jeff Dowd, the real dude. I really think of Jeff Dowd as the dude. But unlike Jeff Bridges' character, he's a very ambitious person. He helped Coen brothers make Blood Simple. He helped Chariots of Fire and the Blair Witch Project. Instantly, we became friends. We ended up arm in arm singing Alive by Pearl Jam, like just in a karaoke thing. We were just arm in arm singing that. He did tell me he's never met any person that looks as much or sounds as much like Jeff Bridges as I do. And I'm like, this is the moment. I'm a dudeist now.
What is dudism?
Well, dudism is the laziest religion on earth. You don't have to pledge any kind of allegiance, do your studies, or say your prayers or anything, because it's not about that. It's about, nothing is that important to cause your stress. Living in the present is where it's at. Living the dudeist life, using the same tools as the dude did. Sometimes Walter creeps in.
Can you give us maybe an example of that?
Every day and every moment of my life, these guys are like the dude being angelic over here and Walter being a figure of disdain. If somebody does me wrong, the dude in me is like, you're kind of an asshole, man. You're the one who's an asshole. And then over here, I've got this guy going,
You're gonna take that My buddies didn't die face down in the mud in Vietnam, so you could be pushed around and called an asshole by that guy at 7-Eleven.
you're gonna take that dude?
You weren't kidding with the impressions.
Yeah, that's right. I became a dudeist priest in 2009. I could have done it in 2007, but I was being lazy, and I'm like, I gotta do this.
Someone out there is watching this. They want to know how to become a dudeist priest. What do you do?
Pretty easy. Just look up dudism. You get ordained in probably like 5 minutes.
I want to become a dudeist priest. Oh, this is it.
Here's all the steps it takes to become a dudeist priest.
I vow to uphold the principles of dudism, to just take it easy, to be dude to everyone I meet. I affirm that this ordination is for me and not for someone else or my dog or whatever.
Now, where do you want to get the blood from? Your finger? Or never. No, that's Freemasonry. That's totally different. You're a dudeist priest.
I'm a dudeist priest,
Look
man.
at that. That's simple.
I love it.
Well, you feel like a new dude, huh?
I do.
There's so much to not do. It's great.
What is The Achievers?
My passion project. A 5-issue comic book. The offspring of Maude and Jeffrey. A Lebowski and a Lebowski, and you mix them together, you get the Super Lebowski. The embodiment of dudism. He travels through the apocalypse without anything bothering him. Everyone else is angry and upset that the world is over. He doesn't really care. As an animator, my dream, we want to see this be an animated series. I think that would be kind of neat, yeah. My artwork is featured in Lebowski 101 on page 101. I was the host for the Big Lebowski on the Vegas Strip. To be considered the guy they go to for those type of things, that's been really cool. The dude gave me a sense of purpose. With that, I feel full dude all the way.
If you enjoyed that little celebration of the Big Lebowski and a glimpse at the dudist life of Jeffrey the Dude Peterson, then we think you're going to want to hear his thoughts on Ethan Coen and Trisha Cook's new film, Drive-Away Dolls.
They know we have their stuff. Maybe we sell it back, shake them down.
Are they like wanted or something?
I approve of lesbians on adventures.
That is exactly what that is.
It seems like it's in the vein of Raising Arizona and The Big Lebowski. Quirky characters, people in over their heads in situations. I got a kind of a Pulp Fiction vibe with the briefcase and not knowing what's in it.
You have no idea. You have no idea. Wait until you see the full movie.
Yeah?
I think you're gonna like it. Well, when it comes to this film's approval, it's safe to say the dude abides. Make sure to catch Drive Away Dolls when it hits theaters everywhere February 23rd.